Hello everyone. Our today's topic is ratio and proportion. First, we will study about ratio. What is ratio? Ratio is the way of comparing two numbers or quantities by division. We know already one thing, that comparison can be done with the help of subtraction also. But when we are talking about ratio, we are doing the comparison with the help of division. Let us take one example. Suppose Ravi got 80 marks in mathematics and Rohit got 40 marks in mathematics. So very easily we can compare them by the help of subtraction, that we subtract this 40 from 80 and we get 40 marks. So we can say that Ravi got 40 marks more than Rohit and Rohit got 40 marks less than Ravi. But how we will compare it? By the help of division. Let us see. If we use the division, so we know 42 times gives 80. It means we can say Ravi got twice the marks what Rohit got, or we can say Rohit got half the marks what Ravi got, or even we can represent it in this manner: Ravi's marks 80, Rohit's marks 40. We can reduce them into the simplest form and we write it as 2 by 1. Now this 2 by 1 can also be written as 2 ratio 1, where this is the sign of ratio, symbol of ratio. This is called the first term of the ratio. This is called the second term of the ratio. Its other name is antecedent. And second term's other name is consequent. Ratio can be written as fraction also, like 4 ratio 3 can also be written as fraction, which is 4 by 3. Antecedent of the ratio will become numerator, consequent of this ratio will become denominator. Ratio should be expressed in the same unit. If we have, for example, if we need to write 80 paisa to rupees 2 in the ratio in its simplest form, so we should first check that which unit they have. Here 80 is paisa and 2 is a rupee. We first convert them into the same unit. Paisa and rupees, though they are of same kind, the kind of the ratio should be same. The kind here is money. This is also one more condition, that the kind of the two things should be same. Here it is same. Now unit should also be same. So unit should also be same. We have to make them equal. If they are not equal, we will convert this 80 paisa into rupees, or we can also convert this 2 rupees into paise. Any one thing we can do here. So 80 paisa to, we have changed this rupees into paisa. So this will be multiplied by 100, because we know 1 rupee equals to 100 paisa. So it will be 80 paisa to 200 paisa. And now one more condition is, along with this, that the kind should be same and the unit should be same. Ratio are free with their units. when we write them and solve them, we will not write their units along with it, and we write them in the form of ratio in this manner. And last thing, that it should be written in the simplest form. So this is not the simplest form. We will reduce it. We cut it by 10, 0 will be cut. Now we can cut it by 4 2 times 8, and 4 5 times 20. So now the simplest form of this is 2:5. And if we call 5:2, that is totally wrong, because this changing the order of it. The order is also very important. We cannot make changes in the order. So it should remain, this is 80 paisa to rupees 2. This is 80 paise to rupees 2. The ratio we need to find, it means it is 2:5. If we say this answer 80 paisa to 2 rupees and we say the answer as 5:2, then it is a wrong. That means we have changed the order. So we will not change the order. The answer is this one only. Comparison of ratios. Since the ratio is a fraction, so two ratios can be compared by applying the method of comparing two fractions. For example, 2:3 or 3:5. We have to compare these two ratios. So we can write them in the form of fraction. 2:3 can be written as 2/3, and 3:5 can be written as 3/5. We can compare it in many ways. First of all, we need to take the LCM. LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. We know that 3 need to be multiplied by that number which gives us 15 in the case denominator. So we know it is 5. In the same manner, when we multiply it by 5, so the numerator will also be multiplied by 5. It is very clear to us. Now we need not to write this in the denominator, as we know we have already done this. We need to only find out this number. So we directly find 5 3 times gives us 15. So we get this number here. Now 5 2 times is 10, and 3 times is 9. Now we can compare the numerators because denominators now are same, and we can say this 10 is bigger than 9, and this 10 belongs to this ratio. That means 2:3. So we can simply say 2:3 is greater than 3:5. We can also do the same question in this manner by doing the cross multiplication. But the things to be taken care that we will write this in the first place, extreme left side, and multiply this with the denominator of the second ratio, and we write this here and this here. Then 3 3 is 9 here, and 5 2 is 10, and we can compare them easily, and we know this 10 belongs to this and this belongs to this. So we can directly write down the answer. 2:3 is bigger than 3:5. In this manner we can compare the two ratios. Thank you for watching.